separating from itself. What the hell is that?
Ni idea. A mí no se mueve de ahí.
This strange encounter occurred in Ecatepec de Morales, a city in Mexico. The incident occurred on December 19th, 2023, so very recently. Many locals saw this strange phenomenon as well, further confirming that this was a real encounter. When locals looked up into the sky, a strange UAP was seen. UAP stands for Unidentified Aerial Phenomena.
Con el sí se alcanza a ver bien, güey. Ahorita se los paso. Sí, güey. No mames, güey.
What the heck could this be? You can tell by the tone of the locals' voices that they are very puzzled and freaked out. It seems very authentic. But as we can see, the UAP almost looks like a sea urchin or something, but it's huge. It's large in size and has some sort of spikes coming off of it. Now, I've personally never seen anything like this before, and I honestly don't think anyone has, though commenters speculate UFOs and extraterrestrial beings. Could this be some sort of UFO controlled by aliens? This footage definitely leaves us with many unanswered questions. Now, this has to be some of the most convincing footage of a UFO ever. The video uploaded to TikTok in October of 2023 quickly went viral, shocking the nation. The video starts out showing a big group of people gathered around on the side of the road. They all have their phones out and they're recording something. Then the man pans the camera over, and this is when we can see exactly why they're all filming like that.
Ni idea. A mí no se mueve de ahí.
A flying saucer is spotted hovering in the air. It looks extremely real as lights towards the bottom of the aircraft begin changing colors and turning on and off. And I did some research, but sadly couldn't come up with exactly where this was filmed. But this is some of the clearest footage I've ever seen of a UFO. This sighting comes from a 43-year-old logistics manager, Matt Doherty. He and his friend Kevin Barrett were inside the safety of his home, just watching some TV and relaxing. It was a rather typical night for them at first, but what was happening outside of the home was far from typical. As they were watching TV, Matt got a notification on his phone. He pulled out his phone and read the alert, "Motion at your front door." This was sent to his phone from a security camera outside. And it was kinda late at night and he was curious, so he pulled out his phone and replayed the footage, and this was the last thing he expected. Something moving through the night sky set off his motion-detected camera. A strange UFO is seen. 3 lights in a triangular formation are seen moving together. Matt and his friend had never seen anything like this before, and they were very weirded out. They wanted some answers, so Matt contacted his dad because he knew that he's very knowledgeable on flights and planes in the area. He reportedly looked at various flight trackers, and sure enough, no planes were in the area at all at the time of the incident, adding much more mystery and credibility to the footage as well. What could this have been? Did Doherty's camera really capture a UFO that night? Some skeptics speculated Starlink, the satellite that we can see from Earth that kind of looks like a UFO. However, I have actually seen this satellite in real life and caught footage of it, and it looks nothing like this at all. The Starlink is a straight line with way more lights. It's not a triangle-shaped craft with 3 lights. This is something completely different.
Dude, that is so cool.
Is it planes or what?
No, it's a satellite. It's the aliens.
But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. As you may know, there has been lots of talk about Miami, Florida recently. Supposedly, lots of alien and UFO encounters and sightings have been coming from the area. From the Miami Mall incident, which I'll talk about in the following clip, and to many other strange UFO sightings and phenomena. That being said, take a look at this unexplainable footage captured on January 5th, 2024, in the night sky of Miami.
Oh, y'all see those lights? Look at them. Not them little ones because my little mirror thing floating. Oh my, bruh, look at that.
3 star-like objects appear to be moving throughout the sky in a triangular formation. Then they begin to rotate into different patterns, but they stick together. Just a very strange sighting. Why are these kinds of unidentified flying objects popping up all over the US, and specifically in Miami? Could we potentially be under the attack of aliens from another planet? And that's why all this is happening? Continuing on with this topic, let's take a look at the next clip. Continuing on with more Miami, Florida footage, and this is the footage that went the most viral. The story apparently goes like this. It all occurred at the Miami Bayside Mall on January 1st, 2024. What a way to kick off the new year. Late this night/morning, residents were enjoying the peaceful night, when suddenly a huge number of cops showed up to the mall and blocked off the whole road. Nobody knew what was going on at the time, and they were freaked out. And also, it was reported that for a few days after this incident, lots and lots of flights to and from Miami were canceled or either delayed, for reasons unknown. Authorities later came out and stated that the reason for this big commotion was because 4 teenagers snuck into the mall and broke in and began stealing things. But because of how many police cars and officers showed up, Miami residents and online viewers began to speculate that the police and government were trying to cover something up. Because why the hell would you ever need this many police cars for only 4 children breaking into a mall? It just doesn't make sense. And why were there so many flight cancels and delays? And as this speculation was going on, a piece of footage emerged. The blurry footage shows what looks like an extremely tall gray figure walking along the sidewalk, with police cars piled up at the scene. People were quick to call this an alien and figured that's why the police and government were trying to cover this up. Because we can't get an extremely clear look at this being, we'll never know exactly what it was. But experts say it's estimated at an approximate 9 to 10 feet tall. Allegedly, some people who were around the mall and around the scene of the crime at the time reported sightings of tall, unidentified life forms. So could this be the answer as to why there was such a big commotion? Was there really an alien on the loose? It looks like we may never know. This video took place in Charlotte, North Carolina on January 19th, 2024. Some guys were driving on the road that takes them into the city when they looked up and saw a strange phenomenon in the sky. Check it out.
What?
A giant flame is soaring through the sky. It has 4 smoke trails following, and it seems to have 6 different sections of fire. What could this be? Some thought it could be a plane that's on fire and plummeting to Earth. But because it's a straight line of fire evenly spread out, it doesn't seem likely. If it were a plane, we would probably be able to see an outline of the plane where the flames are. Others speculated that it's something from space, like a meteor or a comet or something. But no meteor has ever really looked like this. Because of these unanswered questions, people began to lean into the supernatural for a plausible explanation. Perhaps it was a crashing alien spacecraft? And I couldn't find any more additional information as to what it was, so I don't believe it was ever revealed afterwards. However, I'm sure an investigation is in progress to figure out what the heck went on that night in North Carolina. This strange video was recorded by a passenger in a plane flying somewhere over China. The passenger was looking out of the window, looking at the clouds and enjoying the relaxing view. But the view became the opposite of relaxing as a strange UFO appears. It keeps up with the plane rather easily. It almost looks as if the strange craft wanted to get a closer look at the airplane. As it flies beside the plane, it shoots off some sort of missile, and then it takes off astonishingly fast and disappears. According to the uploader, the UFO accelerated at an estimated 24,000 miles per hour, and that's physically impossible. If this is true, this aircraft must be a craft from another planet, and because the footage is so clear and so close up, it makes it all the more compelling, leaving little room for speculation. On March 4th, 2024, a man named Ryan from Oklahoma captured something strange. It was a rather calm night in their small neighborhood with not a cloud in the sky, just the beautiful dark night sky lit up by only stars and the moon. But suddenly, as Ryan was looking in the sky, something odd appeared, shocking everyone around. Take a look.
That's a UFO.
Oh, wow.
That's a UFO.
Look, it's separating from itself.
That's
What the hell is that?
a UFO.
It's shooting at... What is that? Like some sort of, like, pulse energy or something.
You can tell him and his son are completely puzzled. They've never seen anything like this before, and neither have we. As we can see, it first shows up like a very bright moving star, but then it shoots out an ominous ring of light or smoke that slowly dissipates. The main debate with this footage was whether it was a UFO or a rocket. But the thing that stands out to me is that the craft is moving horizontal. When do we ever see a rocket traveling horizontal? Rockets that are sent up to space shoot upwards vertically, so I personally don't believe that this is a rocket. So could it be a UFO controlled by aliens? Or somehow could this be a known craft? I honestly don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Sticking with the theme of weird sky phenomena, this one actually may be something supernatural. All I can say for sure is that it's completely unexplainable. It was a stormy day when a driver was driving along a local road. As he drove, he looked out of his driver's side window and what he saw shocked him. The video, reportedly taken on July 30th, 2023, shows a cluster of 8 or so bright orange lights hanging in the cloudy sky. Because the car is driving, we can't see if they appear to be moving or not. But we can see the lights shifting around each other, creating different shapes and patterns. Not surprisingly, the driver was freaked out by what he captured and knew that he had to upload it to try to get some answers. He wanted the world to see what he had captured. What the hell could possibly cause bright lights to float around in the sky like this? This is definitely a weird one. If you guys have any theories or think that you know what this could have been, let us know in the comments down below. Uploaded to TikTok on January 7th, 2024, a man would capture some very mysterious footage. He was all alone on a remote island when it seems he saw something he was not supposed to see.
That's as far as it goes. On video. I'm taking a video of it.
A fleet of 6 flying saucers fly through the evening sky, followed by a gang of helicopters close behind. It appears they're chasing after these UFO crafts, probably in an attempt to shoot them down or capture them. And the footage is very clear. We can clearly make out flying saucer-like aircrafts. It's assumed the government or military spotted these UFOs on CCTV watch cameras and then immediately sent out aircrafts to try to apprehend them. Definitely a very crazy and clear UFO capture. Taking a look at a video that was captured on Christmas Day of 2023. A group of friends were outside when suddenly a bright light appeared over them in the night sky. They quickly looked up above, and when they saw what it was, they took out their phones and immediately began recording. Take a look at this strange UFO video.
Is that fools? Boy, that dropping on Earth. Whoa! Hey, bro, it's gonna start shaking. Hey, bro, that might be a plane, fool.
As you can see, some sort of craft is on fire and it's plummeting towards Earth. It's a very odd shape and doesn't appear like any aircraft from our planet. And the men recording are freaking out and have no idea what it is. But right after this, they began to notice some more strange happenings in the sky. Check it out.
No, that's not even stars, they're actual
Moving again, it's moving again.
things, bro. It disappeared. Oh, there you go.
Realize,
How fast they're moving.
but look how fast it's moving.
Oh, they're
Boy, it's
following
going
each
straight
other.
down.
They're following each other, cuz.
What looks like 2 stars are seen, but one of them begins moving around super fast and begins blinking strangely. Because of all of this, it was speculated that the craft that was plummeting towards Earth was a crashing UFO, and then the other objects that were seen in the sky were UFOs that weren't crashing. Also, the authentic reaction of the videographers is what is making people believe. You can tell that they're genuinely shocked and at all at what they're seeing. Some skeptics speculated that it could be a rocket, but it doesn't look like any rocket to me. And also, how can you explain the other UFOs in the sky at the same time? So many of you know that there was a total solar eclipse that just happened in the US. It just happened on April 8th, 2024. And it truly was an amazing spectacle. However, some unexplainable events took place around the world during this eclipse. Let's start off with the strange UFO that passed through the clouds during totality. Just above Van Griff Acura, a car dealership located in Arlington, Texas.
Bruh.
Look, there's something flying through the air. Oh shit! What was that? What the? What was that?
Yo, what the
Aliens!
Yo.
Ishmael Arredondo, who owns the dealership, was the one who took this video. He recalls him and the sales team were innocently watching and filming the spectacle, definitely not expecting anything weird like this. Here is a closer up video from one of the guys on the sales team from a different angle, proving this really did happen.
Back up.
This is so cool. What's that?
What is that?
What's that?
He also recalls that as soon as totality started, when the moon covered the sun, that's right when this UFO flew past. He has no clue what it could have been, but states that no airplanes or no aircrafts at all were flying around during this spectacle. They did not hear the sounds of an engine flying overhead or anything at all like that. It was just completely silent. As we know, planes and flying objects of this world are very loud and easy to hear when flying overhead. But as I said, this was silent, proving this was either some sort of unknown creature or it was an advanced aircraft that somehow doesn't make any noise while flying. Considering that this was Ishmael's first post of this nature on his account, it makes it so much more believable. He's just an innocent dealership owner who happened to capture one of the most unexplainable videos of the entire year. Taking a look at yet another horrifying event that took place during this eclipse. This one comes from Dallas, Texas. The caption of the video reads, "What did my husband catch while zoomed in? It's definitely not a bird." Here's the video. As he zooms in closer, focusing on the total eclipse above, something unknown flies right over him. At first glance, it's very quick and we can't really see anything at all. However, when we slow the footage down, this is when we get a good look at the creature. A partially see-through dark-colored bird flies past. Some commenters attempted to debunk this video by stating that it's a bird or a bat. But it seems much longer than a bird or bat, and it looks like it has a tail or something. And the shadowy appearance is making many think otherwise. As the video went viral, people began calling this a dragon. Perhaps a dragon that only comes out during a solar eclipse. Others think it's some sort of ghost bird or some other unidentified creature. Once again, this is the TikTok user's only video that has ever been uploaded like this. She doesn't upload any scary content. But anyways, as you can tell, so many weird and unexplainable things happened this day. A man named Frank Swan and his friends were watching the eclipse, and everything seemed normal, until right after totality, as it was getting lighter again, they spotted something weird in the sky in the distance.
Whoa, what's that? This is what they're covering
Wait,
up.
what is that?
Take a
drone?
picture. Take a picture. See and feel by it.
It's a drone?
Drones don't light up like that. That's an alien right there. Holy, what the hell is that?
Should be truth. What is it?
I think it's probably a...
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
You can tell they're shocked as they're trying to rationalize what they're seeing. One of the ladies asked if it was a drone, when someone pointed out drones don't light up like that, and he's correct. What kind of drone is a bright red reflecting light like that? People are in awe at this footage, not having any clue what could have caused this. Obviously, this is some sort of unidentified flying object, but what it is exactly is unknown. No one has yet to come up with a rational answer, and the way it just disappears randomly is what's puzzling people the most. If you guys have any answers of what it could have been, let us know in the comments down below. Coming back at you with another weird eclipse phenomenon. I'll let this one here speak for itself.
Oh, I just seen the whole eye.
The man films the sun when suddenly his camera glitches out, revealing a super bright light coming from the sky in the shape of an eye. It only appears for a second, so you have to watch closely. This one is super strange. What are the odds his camera glitches out and it shows up like a glowing eye? Maybe this one is not so scary and more of a positive thing. It could be a sign that God is watching over us from heaven. Definitely an interesting piece of footage. I showed this clip that occurred during the eclipse. And that one was freaky enough, right? But what if I told you an entirely different group of people in an entirely different location caught the exact same thing? Well, they did, and here is the footage. Because this was caught on camera from multiple different angles and multiple different locations, we know this really happened. Seeing this black shadow quickly soar through the clouds next to the sun is really puzzling. It seems something much deeper and darker was going on during this eclipse, something we were not made aware of, giving us some of the most shocking footage yet. This video just surfaced on January 19th, 2024, and it has since been making headlines. A man was on a normal commercial flight when he looked out of the window and spotted something odd. Not much context was given, like the location and if anybody else saw this strange UFO, but here it is regardless. What makes this footage so groundbreaking and so believable is how clear it is. It's super HD footage, to the point where we can even read the letters on the flying saucer. TRUFF. Could this be a secret aircraft controlled by the government and this is some sort of acronym code? Or is it an alien spacecraft controlled by extraterrestrials? Either way, the footage looks super real to me. In fact, it might be the clearest footage ever taken of a UFO. And at the end of last year, I discussed how many UFO sightings and videos came throughout 2023. And I asked you guys if you thought these sightings would continue into the new year. And not only have they continued, but they're seeming to get even more crazy. So it looks like my question was answered. But what do you guys think? Could this somehow be a hoax? Let me know. Recently, a pilot who was traveling over the Pacific Ocean captured something truly strange. The plane was reportedly 31,000 feet over the Pacific Ocean when the strange phenomenon was spotted. The pilot looked out and saw multiple red glowing lights coming from within the clouds. The pilot, who has been a pilot for a long time, had never seen anything like this out of his whole pilot career. So he took photos of what he saw, and here they are. An otherworldly bright red glow radiates through the clouds below. Multiple photos and a short video document this and tell us that it's 100% real. And according to Sky News, the pilot later stated in an interview, "We had no clue what we were seeing, and we began joking about being caught in a military exercise or even an alien invasion." This caused a massive debate online as the video spread throughout various social media platforms. Comments range from natural phenomena to supernatural phenomena. One commenter thought it could have been a volcano eruption, but how can you see it through the clouds? And why is it not moving? I don't think the volcano explanation seems very likely. Others speculate some sort of apocalypse or alien invasion. Definitely some of the strangest footage of the whole video. On January 18th, 2024, a very mysterious video would surface on social media. A man was just driving along a 2-lane highway this evening, listening to music and minding his own business. This is when he quickly looked over to his right and noticed something weird going on in the sky above.
What the is that? What the is that?
You can tell he's shocked as what appear to be a couple of UFOs hover above the trees. It definitely looks strange. Just yellowish, bright lights floating, not moving forward or backward. And as he zooms in, we get a better look at what he's seeing. All that's there are just 3 interconnected lights. And then another one of those lights all alone below. What could this be? Is there a worldly explanation? Most speculate this was a UFO, but others think it could be a plane or helicopter or something flying. And since we don't know the answers, the only thing we can do is guess. A group of fishermen were out fishing off the coast of Key West, Florida, when something very weird began to occur in the sky. Strange circles began to appear side by side in the clouds, making for an eerie sight.
Bro, look at these clouds.
Phenomenon, dude.
What is going on?
But look over there, there's a circle one that's the actual
Separated.
cloud. Yeah, it's like a missing puzzle piece or something.
What is going on here with these clouds?
And the fishermen are completely puzzled and have no idea what could have caused this. So they took to social media and their questions were answered. Many people thought this was some kind of supernatural phenomenon. However, despite the otherworldly look of the clouds, the explanation is not as scary as we once thought. These are called fall streak holes. Fall streak holes are circular or elliptical openings that can occur in cirrocumulus clouds or altocumulus clouds. Long story short, they form when clouds hold very cold or freezing water, and it occurs when the water rapidly freezes or evaporates. This could be caused naturally, or it could even be caused by crafts flying by like airplanes. And because it's a rather rare phenomenon, not many people know about it. So people often mistake them for something supernatural like UFOs or aliens. So it turns out it's not as scary as we once thought, but it's still very fascinating and cool to look at. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 5,000 likes for another one of these UFO type videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, MaximumFearYT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 20% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And also feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. They're in the description down below. And shout out to my second channel, More Maximum Fear, where I post other scary content that you guys would definitely love. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.